Previously on Sisters in Stars Hollow.
Get out of here! You're afraid. Their father spoiled them and now they won't move away. Me, you are the teacher in a Charlie Brown cartoon.
What's wrong with blueberry shortcake? I was like, that's a good idea.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
Part of the episode called Sauna Talk. Swans are vicious.
They're beautiful but vicious. All right, Luke, we get it.
Sookie apparently causes mayhem wherever she goes. You brought us a used dessert.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Oh god. Episode 3.
That episode was, it was something.
It was. I'm so happy to be past episode 3 and on to episode 4.
Yes, and obviously we're going to get into it, but I really, really liked episode 4 a lot.
I'm glad. I told you it gets better.
You did.
Oh my gosh.
So we have a special surprise today. Our brother Nicholas is joining us for the podcast today.
Say hello.
Hi, everyone. I've never seen Gilmore Girls. Excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
So we have another opinion from somebody who's never seen the show.
Yes, I watched episode 4. I had actually, I guess, seen part of the pilot, but like years ago, because when I went to watch it on Netflix, it was like part of it had played. I don't remember watching it. Yeah, it was like it was in the middle of episode 1.
I see.
It's like, at some point I started watching, but I really don't remember the plot or anything like that.
Well, welcome, Nicholas. We're excited.
Yes, we're very excited for you to join us on this crazy journey we're going on.
Before we get into it, we have a special shout out from one of our fans, Lisa. Woohoo! Yeah. In the second episode, Alex and I were confused. At the very beginning, Lane is playing a song. We weren't sure who the band was or what that song was. And Lisa reached out to us and told us that it's a 70s band called XTC and it's a song called I'm the Man Who Murdered Love. She also pointed out that this could be another spooky moment, horror movie tie-in, which was awesome. So thank you, Lisa, for committing to the bit. We love it.
Thank you.
So thank you. We really appreciate it. I see, Alex, you're drinking the same Costco coffee from last week.
Yes, I am. I still have my Costco coffee cans.
New can.
It is a new can. Clarification. It's a new can, but the same type of coffee.
That's good.
I'm kind of addicted to it right now. It's just my thing right now. It's just really good.
That's all right.
And what are you drinking, Julia?
I am drinking Meyer brand cinnamon roll coffee today.
Ooh.
It's very, I love buying this coffee in the fall and the winter because gives me all the
Holiday feelings.
Exactly. So that's what I got today.
That sounds good.
Good for today's episode.
Nice. So I'm home for the holidays, so I'm drinking what our parents had, which was K-Cups, Dunkin' Donuts brand.
Classic.
It was Columbia. It was 100% Colombian medium roast, if I'm recalling correctly. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Nice.
All right. I'm Julia.
And I'm Alex.
And this is Sisters in Stars Hollow, Season 1, Episode 4, Deer Hunters.
By the way, our brother Nicholas actually wrote our theme music for this podcast, so thank you.
Yeah,
Nicholas.
you sent me over
some credit.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You sent me over some Lala songs, so I referenced the Lala tracks, and which I do have a comment on, actually, in today's episode.
Okay.
And, played some acoustic guitar things, and glad you guys used it.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
It's awesome. So thank you. So the episode starts. Rory and her mom are walking into town and they're going school shopping.
Can I make one quick comment?
Please.
In the intro credits, it said guest starring Alex Borstein, and I was like, yes, she's still in it.
Yeah, I was watching and I'm like, she comes back for one more episode. I don't know when she stops. I don't know when she's not there anymore, but yes, she's still in this one. So Rory and her mom are just shopping at the local store for, I don't know, extra school supplies, legal pads, tons of pens, highlighters, an eraser, a staple remover, and a peachy folder. Is what I heard. And I was like, okay. Kind of a random list of things, but I don't know.
Yeah, at that moment in time, not knowing anything, I was like, okay, is she in high school? She is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 highlighters? Come on. We're like, fine, I'll allow it, but you might lose one, but one's not going to dry out. How many things are you highlighting?
Yeah, color-coded, maybe. Color-coded.
Yeah,
he's not convinced.
I feel like, I did that in college. Like, I would use, like, different color highlighters for things. Not really high school.
I don't think I ever used a highlighter.
But then, I mean, it's such a...
You've never used a highlighter?
Cool? I have. In life, have I used a highlighter? But in school, I don't think I was highlighting
I don't think
text.
I was doing...
Really?
Maybe, I agree. I think that's why I was a personal... But, I mean, this is such a nitpick.
It's just me. It's just me. I don't know.
The thing I wanted to point out from this is Lorelai was like, oh, get these purple legal pads, which I thought were nice. And Rory's like, no, I go to a serious school. I can't have purple paper. I'm like, oh, well.
You're like, I would have gotten the purple with no highlighter.
Yes.
I think she would have been fine with purple paper, but she's just so paranoid about, like, I think what everyone's thinking about her right now, right? So
that's true. And they do. They take things very seriously there, as you see.
A little too seriously.
In this episode again. Oh, yes.
I'd like to say. But yeah.
Fades to the intro song, fades out. There's a bus. Rory is getting off the bus. See how remember I told you she just takes the bus everywhere? Is kind of showing that a little bit. So she takes the bus to school. She gets off the bus. She goes back on the bus like at least 2 times because she forgot multiple bags on the bus.
I interpreted that. I didn't know that she forgot the bags. I thought she just like couldn't carry them all for some reason.
Maybe that too.
I interpreted that she forgot things on the bus, yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was just
based with everything on that happens in the episode. She's just like, there's too much going on. Mm-hmm. She had like 5 different bags. I was like, for what?
Yeah, that's actually impossible to believe that you would need that for high school. You could have your backpack and then maybe a duffel bag if you play a sport and you're doing an after-school activity. Mm-hmm. What other bag would you need?
I don't know. I don't know what was in the bags.
That's what I mean. I was like...
What was in the bags?
That's what I would like to know, too. I'm like, what the heck is she carrying? Anyway... It upset me. Fade into English class, and we meet a new character, Max Medina. Mr. Medina is Rory's English teacher. He's handing out essays. You see that Paris and Louise, they get good grades, and Rory receives a D. Ah! Crazy. She was...
that was the reaction happening in her head.
Yes.
When it happened.
Yes. She's... clearly upset about this. I love Mr. Medina because I think he says this to Rory. He goes, to err is to human, and here at Chilton, we try to beat that humanity right out of you. And I was like, oh, God.
That was funny, yeah.
That's such a typical, like, Chilton thing.
It is. It's
at least so far, my impression.
It is. I think he knows that, though, but, like, obviously is making a joke about it, which just, like, makes him a more relatable character. Mm-hmm. It's just funny, but... Could be a quote of the week for me. I don't know.
That one? Yeah. Yes. That's a pretty... I actually think I have a different quote.
Okay. So we find out that there's a Shakespeare test coming up on Friday. It's 20% of their grade. Rory has to do well on this. Paris is talking about how she got an A, and she starts making fun of Rory for getting a D.
Yeah, this is the only high school in history where you get made fun of for having a bad grade. And the bullies are like have A's on their paper. It's like, what is this coordinated attack between the two of them? Like alternating dialogue, like, huh, you got that? Oh, I guess you'll work at McDonald's. Huh? I was like, did you plan this speech? This is so weird.
I know. And that's kind of what I meant. I was telling Alexandra, I'm like, yes, they are the mean girls, but it's a different dynamic than you would expect. It's not because she's popular. It's just because she's like, I can achieve more than you. Like,
yeah, she just has to be better than everyone else in every way. And like Rory came in and she don't know this, but when Rory, her first day at school, Paris like infiltrated the school office to find her like file with like her grades and stuff to see like, is she like a contender? Like, is she gonna like, am I gonna have to compete against this girl for being like the best in the class kind of thing? And I guess she felt threatened by it, and so it just established this, like, no, I have to, like...
I see.
I have to express my academic dominance over this person. So that's just what Paris does now. And it's like...
But yeah, she's like, they're going to need more fry cooks at McDonald's.
Yeah. Like, Jesus.
I did think the teacher didn't need to single her out, though. When you're passing out your essays and you're like, some people did very well. A lot of you did fine. one student, Rory, got a D. It's like,
yeah,
okay, come on.
Thank you.
Now you're just being a jerk. Yeah.
Yeah. Rory's already upset. She got a D. Paris is being annoying. She goes outside. Tristan comes out of nowhere. Hate him.
Eye roll.
Calls her Mary again. You know, still
I hate
calling
that guy.
her that.
Get out of here. Get out of my face.
Yeah, I hope this guy like falls into a slime or a bucket of slime or something like that. Like
You hope he falls into a bucket of slime? That's pretty good.
You know, yeah, like
it's pretty
I
creative.
hope we feel vindicated over him. Like no one wants to see this. When was this show made?
Like 2000.
Yeah, I just feel like, no one wants to see this guy being like, you like me. And she's like, no, leave me alone. He keeps persisting. It's like, we don't want to watch that in 2023,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like I said, the first couple episodes, there's guys that like,
Yeah, they're like
this is a little bit harassment.
little bit line crossy.
Yes.
Line crossy stuff going on.
Even with what he says. He's like, why aren't we friends? And she's like, well, you can't get my name right, and I don't like you. Like, leave me alone. He's like, do you have a boyfriend? Get out. No, none of your business.
Get out of my face.
Here.
I really want her to be like, get out of my... Well, she basically did. She does. She does
eventually
say
gets
that.
there. But yeah, he's like, what are you doing on Friday night? Like, she doesn't want anything to do with you. Clearly she's not interested. Leave her alone.
Yeah. It's upsetting.
Yes. So that's her morning. It's great.
Terrible morning.
Terrible morning. Flash to the Independence Inn. They're at the inn. Drella's there. Michelle, Lorelai, they're all talking. Michelle and Drella start having an argument. This happens like every episode.
Yeah.
About who knows what.
This is the harpist and the hotel concierge or manager or something? Okay.
Yes.
During their argument, at some point, I'm pretty sure Drella says this, but I wrote down, oh, I wonder if Versace makes a pacifier as like one of her like comebacks to something he said. And I was laughing so hard. I love all the witty
banter.
Part
of this show.
Witty banter.
A little like press the button.
Yeah, your soundboard. Witty banter.
Record that
great.
for us.
Okay.
Yeah, make that for us.
Okay.
Is that your quote of the week?
I think it's my quote of the week.
Okay.
Even though it's so random and like
That's okay.
It has nothing to do with anything going on in the episode. I laughed really hard.
While this happens, Lorelai gets the mail. There's a magazine, and we find out that there was a food critic that came and reviewed Suki's cooking. So she goes to tell Suki, "Oh my God, it's here!" And they're reading it, and it's great. Like she's getting a rave.
Yeah, the review is awesome. Like there's all these good things in it.
all these good things.
It's great.
But all of a sudden, Suki seems really sad, and you're like, okay, like why is she? Clearly, something hit her the wrong way in that review, but you're not sure what yet. Rory appears also at some point at the end, and Lorelai's like, let's celebrate, let's go out, let's go do something fun. And Suki's like, I can't, I have work to do. And Rory's like, no, I gotta study and all this stuff. No one seems really happy, and she's kind of confused by this. Flash to the Gilmore house. Rory is studying, and Lorelai is just sitting there watching the news in a cheetah print shirt.
I also made a note about the shirt.
Did you?
I did. What is this shirt?
Another fashion moment. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Did you like the shirt?
I want to say no because of how I wrote it in my notes.
Oh, yeah. I
don't
did
know.
not. I thought it was very weird.
You know what? It's her lounge shirt. She's at home. What? Not convinced. Not convinced.
The listeners can't see the look on my face. Fine. Yeah, she's at home. She can wear whatever she wants at home. I just don't know why one would make a t-shirt with like pink outlined sleeves over the cheetah print.
With pink lining. That's
It
what
was
I had.
like the sleeves had like pink around the edges of them, and it didn't match the color of the cheetah print. It was
I'm with
just
you.
very
Like
strange.
I said, there's quirky fashion choices that I never agree with throughout this show, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Rory is studying. Lorelai is bored, and she's like, let's get ice cream. I want pizza. I want this. I want that. And Rory's like, why are you being a child? Like, can you just...
I agree with Rory here.
This was a funny scene, yeah. I like this scene. The line that I liked was, I think Rory said, why are you being 4 or something like that? Why are you like 4? I was like, 4? I'm not acting like I'm 4. I'm hungry. Yeah. I was like, okay. It's funny. Yeah, I can see that. It's a funny show.
Well, she's like, I'm hungry. And Laura's like, Rory says, have some more pizza. And Lorelai goes, but it's cold. And Rory's like, warm it up.
Role reversal.
It was.
Yeah.
So Rory's like, okay, my mom's being too much. So she just like storms off to her room to go study. Flash to the next scene. We're back at Kim's Antiques. Rory's there to study with Lane. And she goes through another maze of antiques to get to Lane. And this bothered me this time because I'm like, if this is how it is all the time there, why are you guys playing Marco Polo to find each other?
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah, she's got to know where she is more easily than that.
Like, go to your left, go to your right. It's just like she could have said, meet me in the kitchen again. And I'm sure Rory would be like, I know the kitchen's in that direction.
Right.
Let me find the path.
Like, so does the entire configuration of the furniture change, like, every day?
It's like Hogwarts. The antiques move.
Yeah, like...
The whimsy, the magic and whimsy of this place.
No one can explain how the antique shop works. There's a magic to the Stars Hollow antique shop.
There is.
What were we talking about last time about, like, the passage of time and how sometimes it's like, maybe the antique shop is also like,
It exists outside of the normal time-space continuum. Yes. You could come outside, could be 30 years later, you thought you were in there for a couple of hours.
I'm starting to think there is truly some unspoken magic that happens in this town. Oh my God. Rory finally finds Lane. She's eating a rice cake. So Rory gives her a Snickers. Her mom's very strict.
Wait, is this how Snickers created their ad campaign? After seeing Gilmore Girls, like, you're not you when you're hungry, have a Snickers.
Maybe.
This was the first time.
Maybe those are some themes.
Someone's mood improved with the Snickers.
Maybe. I mean, Lane is hiding herself a little bit throughout this show, so you might be on something. It
totally was from Gilmore Girls.
Because she wasn't allowed to have Snickers, and it was affecting her.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
No. This is not a sponsored podcast. I just want to make that clear.
Lane and Rory are studying together. Rory takes out all her notes, her binder full of notes. And Lane's like, what even is that? And it's like, it's my Shakespeare notes. While this happens, someone is shopping at the antique store. And immediately is like, ooh, I want this. And is pointing at the table.
Yeah, that part really confused me. I thought that they were buying the notes, the Shakespeare notes, or like the textbook. I thought she was like, I want that. Because there seemed to be some books, and she was trying to buy, like, The Taming of the Shrew right out of their hands or something. I'm like, oh, no.
What's funny is I feel like Mrs. Kim would have sold that to her.
Yeah, so she would have, though. She would have.
Mrs. Kim sells the table that they're sitting at, so the girls have to move. While they're walking around trying a new place to study, Rory tells Lane that she really misses Stars Hollow High. Chilton is way harder than she expected. Also, while they're talking, Lane tells Rory, she's like, so this guy was asking about you today. And Rory's like, oh, who? Like, oh, you know, the one tall, perfect. And Rory's like, what did he want to know? And Lane's like, where you were?
Yeah.
And she goes, Lane's like, I told him you were too smart for us and had to go to a genius school. And then she's like, he seems to like that. He's into brainy chicks. Like, trying to, like, pump up Rory, be like,
yeah,
the guy you were talking to a few weeks ago was asking about you.
Like,
wait, she knows this person? It made it seem like she completely did not know who it was.
That's what pissed me off. I was like, she's like, what? And she's like, well, you know, Lane says, you know, he's into brainy chicks. And she's like, well, I'll keep my eyes open for one for him. That's what Rory says.
Yeah, I was like, what? Nicholas,
that was a lot.
They know each other. They went on it wasn't really a date, but it was like they walked around town together. Like, she helped him, like, find a job in town and stuff.
He was watching her. You have to listen to episode 1.
He was watching.
Yes. You have to listen to our first episode. But She even, like, at one point considered not switching to the school that she really wanted to go to because she met this guy. Like, it was this whole thing.
Yes.
In the pilot.
So now she got a D, so she's like, oh, well, I'll let him know. I'll let you know if I meet a brainy girl. That's why, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's dumb, but that is why.
That's totally... I did not even...
Point did not connect for me.
Yeah.
That went over my head. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. That makes so much more sense why she reacted like that.
I was like, Rory, come on.
Like, I'm like, why is she not excited? He's asking about
Dean's asking about you. Oh, my God. So it happens. All while this is happening, Mrs. Kim is like, keeps selling the furniture that they're trying to work at. So it's like, move, I just sold this. Move, I just sold this.
I did. No, that would be hilarious. I interpreted that those pieces had been sold earlier, and they were still in the shop. Julia thought she was immediately selling them on the spot.
I thought she was immediately selling them too.
That's hilarious. I mean, that's insane if that is what was happening. How could she sell them so fast?
I don't know, but that just fits with like the character of Mrs. Kim, though.
That's
she
hilarious.
Would just like all of a sudden.
My
go
interpretation
into this
was like,
spree.
if it's a large thing, it's like, oh, I have to come back later with a pickup truck to pick this up. So it's been sold, but she still has it in the shop. Well, so it's like you can't like, just in case you damage that, you can't touch it. You can't touch it. It's sold.
That maybe
could have also happened.
That seems more plausible than what I thought was happening.
I assumed the same thing, Alexander, that you did, just because of how quickly she just sold the table that they were working at.
True.
So it's like, I don't know, but
for those sales, there were just no customers. It's like, I sold it. It's like, told who?
It's like Lane's like, where do you want us to go? Like, just tell us what isn't sold. You know? She's like, go to the library. It's like, oh God. Oh my God. Lane's holding the Snickers, and Mrs. Kim's like, what is that? And Rory's like, oh, no, that's mine. And Mrs. Kim turns to her and goes, that's chocolate-covered death.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
And Rory's like, but with a creamy caramel surprise. It's incredible. Mrs. Kim hates Rory like so much.
Mrs. Kim does not like Rory at all.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Flashback to the inn. I wrote I like Lorelai's outfit.
So did I.
Oh.
I wrote down, I like Lorelai's outfit here. She had I wrote down she had a blue blouse and a black skirt on.
Yeah, she looked really good. Okay, which is why it was upsetting later with what happens later.
Yes.
Again.
Yes.
She has a really nice skirt suit on. She looks cute. She looks good.
I can't say I particularly noticed that one.
That's okay. That's okay. Nicholas, part of our segment is fashion ins and outs.
Oh, I got it.
So,
I mean, I thought she, looked presentable in a lot of the scenes.
Good. I think that's important for what happens later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So does Lorelai manage like a hotel/restaurant? Or what's that hotel area?
She manages an inn. She runs an inn.
Okay.
It's an inn with a restaurant in it.
Okay.
Suki is the head chef. Lorelai's back in the kitchen with Suki. She's telling her that she has to go to Chilton for a parent-teacher meeting later that night. And she's just like, gosh, this school is just so different than what I'm used to. There's just like emails upon emails of updates and all these things. And she goes, last week there was this huge debate if plaid scrunchies were an acceptable form of headwear. People took sides. Things got ugly. The motion finally passed, and I was the tiebreaker. I'm like, oh my God. But at the same time, like, at a school like that, that would happen. That would happen.
That would. I mean, maybe not with scrunchies, but like very similar things. Like that's a very realistic portrayal of what can happen at a private school.
So while she's talking to Suki, she realizes like, well, Suki's not her usual self. Like, why is she not? She's really upset about something. And she's like, well, what's up? And Suki's like, the critics said my risotto was fine. And then proceeds to tell her like, fine is not okay. Like, fine is what you say to someone randomly on the street that you haven't seen in a while, and they ask how you're doing, and it's fine. And she's really upset because this risotto, they would call this risotto the magic risotto that helped her mother live for another few years.
Yeah, that was like pretty serious.
Yeah. Oh my God. So maybe recently why she was like, why wasn't he raving about that? So she's upset. Jackson comes out of the back closet.
I was happy to see him.
He's back.
Friendly face.
And he's like, I don't have the right mushrooms for you. I have the morels, not the porcini. Go ahead, yell at me. And she's like, it's fine. Morels are fine. And he's like, okay, what's happening? I'm used to you, like, giving me the business for, like, not having the right stuff. And Lorelai's like, a critic didn't like her risotto. And he goes, the magic risotto?
Everyone so he knows the magic risotto.
Yes. Which is hilarious. Flashback to Chilton. It is parent-teacher conference night. And we are in Mr. Medina's classroom, and he is addressing a group of parents.
This was the part where I was like, I know they're trying to make the school be like, oh, it's all formal. It's like, is every parent going to wear a suit? Come on. Well, everyone's not going to wear a suit to this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I agree with that. But also at the same time, I just want to point out the story of the one year when we were in high school and our parents went to the parents' Christmas party.
Oh.
The high school parents' Christmas party. Do you know what story I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I do not.
You don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
The high school was throwing like a Christmas party, but it was just for the parents of all the students only.
Okay.
And our parents showed up in like, nice pants and like Christmassy sweaters. And everyone was wearing like wedding attire.
Formal wear. The first person they saw was wearing a tuxedo.
They saw some. They showed up and somebody was wearing a tux, and they were like, "Oh no!" And then it was like the two of them, and like there was like one teacher also that was dressed kind of like how they were, and everybody else was in this like super formal like dresses and stuff.
Oh my gosh!
And they, like, we're so underdressed for this.
No, I didn't know that.
Like they were dressed nice, but they thought it was like it's a Christmas party, like whatever.
It's gonna be like it didn't say black tie,
right? No, but there were people wearing like tuxes and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So, I mean, we were all laughing about it, but
it could happen.
It could happen.
That is true.
That being said, this is random parent-teacher night. I mean, it's not...
It doesn't have to be so formal.
It doesn't have to be so formal, no.
So he's telling the parents, like, we'll be focusing on Elizabethan literature, Shakespeare, Marlowe, Bacon? I think that's a typo. I think that's a typo in my notes. I would just listen to them out because, well, first I was like, I feel like we only ever studied Shakespeare in high school. Like, I don't remember studying.
Oh, of like that era authors, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have memories of studying.
Can you say the list again? Because I don't remember.
It's not Bacon, but I don't know. That's a typo. Sorry. But Shakespeare, Marlowe, Ben Jonson, John Webster.
I don't think we studied those.
I
recognize
the names. I also
didn't
take AP Lit or
I didn't
any
either.
of the AP English
That's
classes.
Fair.
So.
I think I took one, but I don't remember those names. But that's okay. And one of the parents is like, are those even important? Like, is that going to be on the AP test?
A fair question. What you were just saying, you're like, I didn't study those. Who are these other guys?
Yeah. Exactly. I'm with him. I'm like, who the hell are those people? Who knows? Yeah. The parents like, will this be on the AP test? More importantly, will this be on the AP test? And Mr. Medina's like, well, we're just trying to give like a complete overview. We don't know what will be on the test, but all these things can be really important for them as they go off to college and universities and all that. One of the parents goes, yes, but to get there, they have to pass the AP test. And Mr. Medina's like, well, it could all be on the test. And then it's like, well, how do we find out? And he's like, okay, you could bribe someone on the AP committee, and they flash, and all the parents are like, oh, they're totally discussing. And he's like, no, that was a joke. Please do not do that. That was a joke. And
I wrote down these parents are so annoying.
They were, I'll say this, the writers were ahead of their time. Remember the bribery big scandals about people getting to USC and stuff?
That's exactly what I thought when I watched it. I was like, I mean, that happened, so it's not totally crazy that the parents at this type of school would do something like that.
How do we bribe people? You want to be like, oh, that's like a joke. It's a heightening of what it would be. It's like, actually, it's not.
It's not.
For some people,
yeah. So as this happens, Lorelai stumbles into the classroom. She is running late. She's like knocking over things, causing a scene in the back. She's like, oh,
classic.
Classic Lorelai, classic all that. She introduces herself. What is she wearing? Why is she wearing this? She had a beautiful blue skirt.
I was so upset.
So was I.
I was like,
come on. I was rooting for you.
Where's her outfit?
I trusted you.
Nicholas, the reason this is upsetting is because there's already been incidents where she ends up having like a situation with her wardrobe, and she ends up being at Chilton in something that's like not her normal like nice professional attire that she looks really good in. It's already happened. Now it's like happening again, and it's like, Why can't you just go and see people?
Come on.
You looked so good earlier today. Like, what are you wearing?
I trusted you, Lorelai. You broke my heart. Betrayal. Oh, anyway, so she goes to sit down, but sees there's coffee in the back. So instead of just sitting down and like not causing more chaos, she goes to the back of the room and takes more coffee. And it's like out loud. It's like, Jesus, Mary, Joseph. It's just like, Lorelai, just please. And everyone
Stop drawing attention to yourself.
Everyone looks at her and she's like, oh, it's really bad coffee.
I was laughing so hard when she did that.
Yeah. She sits down. She's like, all right, let's distract back. She's like, okay, so how about this AP test, huh? Like, what are we going to do about it? And she raises her hand and she's like, well, where is the test? Mr. Bean is like, well, it'll be given here, which I think is a fair question.
Yeah, that is a fair question.
There could be testing centers
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
SAT. It could be done at the school or something. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay, like any other questions? And she's like, yeah, can parents come? And the other parents are just like, what? They're just like, so like, why would you even ask something
that's the thing
like
that actually doesn't make sense. Now that I'm talking about it, it's like, it seems like all the other parents would be like, yeah, I want to be here and I want to control everything. And would be the one who doesn't care.
Yes.
And so now there's like a role reversal where she wants to be there and then the other parents, just no matter what she says. It's like, what? Why would you want that? It's like, they would want that.
Yeah, you're right. They probably would want that.
Yeah.
They just don't like her.
Yeah.
They're the opposite of what she says. But yeah, so everyone just stares and turns at her and she's like, well, I don't know. It's a big, exciting test. I want to see what all the excitement's about. And one guy goes, it's a test. Like, what's exciting about that? And she goes, do you play golf? She's like, well, yes, I do.
Walks right into it.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I do.
You explain yours, I'll explain mine. Which I love that so much. I thought that was hilarious.
That was so good.
Oh.
Well, yes, I do.
And then like some women are talking and under the breath they're like, that's the woman who voted for the scrunchies.
Yeah. If she was the tiebreaker, there were others. It wasn't only her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was some support for the scrunchie.
And then they're like, oh, it must be a scholarship student. And Lorelai's like, excuse me? And then Mr. Medina's like, okay, let's take a break. Everyone, cool off. What were they even trying to say with that? Like,
They're
It
trying
doesn't
to say
really
this,
make sense. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
but maybe because of the scrunchy thing, they're saying like, oh, this person doesn't.
They were
have a
trying
lot
to
of
say, yeah,
money,
they
have
got
taste
some
or something.
kind of scholarship and it wasn't based on academic performance, but if you got a scholarship, it would be based on that.
exactly.
So it actually doesn't make sense.
That didn't make sense to me at all. I was like, that's better if she's a scholarship student.
Again, we don't have all of the details of Chilton.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
We don't have all in this fake world how the school operates and which scholarships they give out.
But anyway, they break. Mr. Medina introduces himself to Lorelai, and they're just chatting about Rory and Chilton, and he's like, oh, how's she doing? And she's like, oh, yeah, she really loves it. She wants to go to Harvard. I got her a sweatshirt when she was a baby, and, it's just been her dream, like, ever since.
As an aside, we have some family in Boston, and, as a fan of education, one time when we were visiting them, I was younger, we visited Harvard, I have a shirt. I don't know how old I was probably like 8 or something. Because the Harvard name, and
Yeah.
every time I wear that shirt, people are like, oh, did you go to Harvard?
Wait, really?
I'm like, no, I just have this shirt.
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
I don't know if I should, continue wearing it and just say yes. They won't know.
They're not going to know.
They'll never know. Unless they went there, too, and asked me all these questions and find me out. That would be bad, but...
Well,
well, it's not going to happen.
It depends
Just
on what
watch.
situation
they'll
you're
be
in.
like, did you go to Harvard? Did you go to Harvard?
Yeah.
No?
Even
Okay.
Stevens just asked them questions in response to a question. Did you go to Harvard? They asked something else. Cornucopia.
Cornucopia puts on the glasses.
Classic scene from Even Stevens for any of you listeners out there if you used to watch that show.
Yeah.
Great show.
It's a funny show.
So Mr. Medina and Lorelai are continuing to chat. And he's like, oh, are you a B-52s kind of girl? which I don't even know who that is. Again, I don't know.
It's a band. They did Love Shack and Rock Lobster were the two biggest hits. And she was wearing the shirt that's a B-52.
Yes, yes. So she explains, she's like, no, I spilled coffee on my shirt. Like, this, I had this in the car. I don't, again, normally dress like this, but for some reason at Chilton, I'm always wearing things that are inappropriate, but it's fine. And Mr. Medina tells her, like, well, you know, I hope Rory likes it here and it adjusts well and all these things. And this is when Lorelai finds out that Rory got a D on her last paper. And she's like, oh my God, Rory got a D? Like, I have to go. Like, I need to go, like, help her. And Max is like, oh, did I, like, offend you? Like, did I say something wrong? She's like, no, just my daughter doesn't usually get a D, and she just feels bad right now, so I need to, like, go make sure she's okay. There's a little bit of jokes and banter.
Jokes and banter.
Witty banter.
Yeah. And she's like, don't make coffee ever again. And he's like, you could just not drink it. She's like, no, I have to drink the coffee.
That was good.
I love that so much. But I also think, like, she could have finished the parent-teacher night. Like, I think Rory would have,
also,
like,
yeah, because wasn't Rory upset on a different day?
Yes.
I'm like, this is like 48 hours later. You're like, I need to rush home. It's like, I think she's okay.
I agree with that, too. I was like, that happened days ago. Like, finish with the rest of the teachers. See how Rory's doing in all of her classes.
Yeah, like, this is kind of an important evening.
Yes.
Now that you say that, I guess that's a good segue to another thought that I had.
Okay.
Why does she only have one class?
Well,
I know it's hard. I mean, you're not going to show her in the entire day at school, but it's like, we've only seen this one teacher. We've only seen her in this class. She shows up later. We'll talk about her test. It's the first class of the day. Apparently the only one.
that's fair. She has other classes because she goes to them in previous episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen her in just one other class, in the history class,
History
right?
and her very first class, which I don't know what that was. Remember, I was like, what is he even...
Oh, wait a minute. What was that class?
I was like, he's spewing off all sorts of things. And then it's like, he gives her a binder of like the first weeks of notes, which is like an insane amount of material that's been covered so far. And I was like, what class even is this? Like,
it was really, I think at the time I just assumed it was like an English class, but it clearly wasn't because this is her English class.
English class, so it's something else.
Wow.
What was that class?
I wonder if it ever comes back. You would know, Julia. Does it?
No.
What was it? We'll never know.
I don't know. I
Philosophy.
don't think that comes back.
I don't know.
They also could have, maybe that was supposed to be like English, but then
they recast the actor.
Maybe. They could have done that.
That's so funny.
Well, as I'm finding with these first couple episodes and I'm rewatching them and really paying attention to like all the little details, there are characters that kind of like are something at the very beginning that just like totally change throughout it. So that could have been. It could have been something like that. They weren't sure what was going to happen yet.
So she doesn't finish the conference. She rushes away.
Fade to Luke's diner.
This, at the fade, was where I wanted to talk about a La La song. So you told me that the La Las are a thing in Gilmore Girls.
Yes.
You know, it's like La 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 or whatever. You know, there's different ones. I thought this one here was a little grimy. Did you guys think
grimy?
This? Yeah, I feel like it was kind of like la la la, la la la. Did anyone else think this?
Sorry.
It just felt like it was surprisingly grimy. So like, oh, I didn't expect it to sound like.
I can't breathe.
Can we pull up the footage so you guys know what I'm talking about? Can you pull up the tape?
I'm going to pull it up right now.
We have to now.
It might come at around 20 minutes of the episode. I tried to time mark it.
Oh my God.
Listen to that. It's so weird and grimy. Like la 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 la. La la la, Wazowski trying your paperwork.
I'm laughing so hard.
Always watch.
I was watching Wazowski. Also, I play music for Gilmore Girls. La la la.
That's just...
Do they all sound like that? Why is it so grimy?
I can't breathe.
I don't know.
Now that you've pointed it out, I agree that the voice did kind of sound like that, but I did not notice.
I'm struggling now. My whole world is...
Everything I knew was a lie. What if they all sound like that now?
Sound like that?
I mean, like, all I can hear is grime. Just dirt and grime.
Just dirt and grime, grit.
So gritty, yeah.
I don't think they're all like that.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know from watching the show. I know from listening to, I've listened to like the Lala compilations on YouTube and stuff, and they're not all like that. Definitely.
They recast the Lala.
I'll pay closer attention now because they're starting to come up more. Was the Lala
grimy?
Was the Lala grimy this episode?
With the grimy Lala, we fade into Luke's diner. Rory is there and she is studying. She's frustrated. She's throwing pencils. Luke brings over a pie to cheer her up.
A piece of pie. I just want to clarify.
Yeah, it was a single piece. It wasn't an entire pie. As I recall. Yeah.
Lorelai arrives quickly and she's like, I was at the parent-teacher conference. And Rory says, like, oh, I guess you found out that I had a D. And she's like, yeah, you should have told me. Like, why didn't you tell me that? Rory's just like, I was too embarrassed to tell you that I got a D. And I just couldn't even get out the words to tell you that this happened. Rory just can't get out of that spiral. And Lorelai is like, stop with the self-pity. Stop with this spiraling. This isn't you. Come on, you'll catch up. You'll do better. How can I help you? What can we do to make sure you ace this upcoming test? And Rory's like, do you really think I can do this? And Lorelai says, I'll bet you $1. Rory's like, that's all my future is worth, $1.
Wow, Mom, okay.
She's like, well, you did get a D, and they're just joking about it, just to make her feel better. It was funny. Flash to this next little scene. I would consider this a spooky moment. I think we're on the grounds of Chilton. I'm not entirely sure where we are. Rory is reading and studying. There's ominous music playing in the background, and you see from like the other side of Rory's head, like it's hidden, and then Paris just like appears, like her head appears behind Rory's, and she's like quoting Shakespeare to Rory, like on the other side of her with like this like the music. And I was like, yes. What is this?
That is scary, yeah. Someone just doesn't say anything, they're just quoting Shakespeare.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I didn't understand the point of this scene. I was like, what is this random scene?
To me, it was Paris like, oh, you're still studying. I have the whole Shakespeare book memorized, and I can just recite it. That doesn't mean you would do well on the test unless they're like, recite Taming of the Shrew from memory, which is probably not the question.
It was multiple choice with one essay section. That's what he said.
The answers are all there in front of you.
So creepy. Flashback to the inn. Suki is obsessed with making this risotto. She's like, there's no way that it was just fine. Like, there was something that was wrong. She calls in one of the waiters. She finds out that this was the waiter that potentially served the critic that night. And he's like, what's going on? And she's like, the critic didn't like my risotto. And he's also like, the magic risotto? So, like, everyone knows that this is, like, really good.
Yep.
And he's like, okay, well, maybe I served him. Like, what did he look like? She's like, he was unhappy with the risotto. That's what he looked like. Yeah. And he's like, okay, I served a lot of people. Any other details? And she starts to name off things, and it gets, like, more and more just, like, this would never...
Yeah, just ridiculous. Like, maybe you had a disguise or whatever.
So she's like, maybe he had a beard, false teeth, a wig, those glasses with the big nose. And the waiter's like, okay, this is ridiculous. And she chases him out there, and she says, what about a guy with an annoying companion and a fake wig who is sitting underneath an air conditioning vent next to a woman with too much perfume on? And I'm like, what?
I didn't catch that.
I was like, what did she just say?
What?
And she, you know, her craziness, her chaoticness, but it was just funny. I'm like, what is that? Back at the Gilmore house, Lorelai is helping Rory study for the Shakespeare test. Rory's struggling at the beginning a bit. She keeps getting things wrong, but as the night progresses, she's starting to remember all the years and the facts and all those things, so it's going well. I'd like to point out their study snack was French fries and horseradish sauce. Have you ever eaten horseradish?
I don't like horseradish.
Unfortunately, I have. Yeah,
Same.
It's not good. in my opinion.
It was an experience. I was like, what am I feeling?
Yeah,
right
and then in the show, they also didn't like it, right? It's like, oh, we shouldn't have had that horseradish fries.
Like, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
Like, even if you weren't studying. Yeah, even if you weren't studying, don't do that.
Yeah. Just note to listeners, just don't.
Yeah, I mean, unless you already know what you're getting into
And you like it. That's fine.
Maybe
Unless
it's an acquired
you like
taste.
it. Then you
Yes.
do you.
It's an acquired taste. That's fair. Anyway, so Lorelai suggests, like, okay, well, maybe, like, Rory, you seem to be doing good. Go to bed, get some rest. And Rory's like, no, I'm going to stay up and study some more. So Lorelai is like, all right, I guess I'll stay up with you. Lorelai ends up falling asleep on the couch. There's some fading of time passing.
The passage of time.
The
There's some
passage of
clocks that quickly spin around.
Yes. Lorelai wakes up from the couch and is like, sleepy, and sees that Rory fell asleep at the table while studying. And instead of waking her up, she just kind of like puts a blanket over her and like falls asleep with Rory at the table.
Turns out to be an irresponsible parenting decision, honestly, seeing the events unfold.
Well, I laughed.
It's like maybe like get her to her bed, wake her up, like, you gotta go upstairs. You at least have to set an alarm clock in that situation. You have to.
Yeah. I laughed because I'm like, yeah, in our house, I feel like mom would be like, get up, go to bed, go to bed, you're asleep on the couch, go. And I'm like,
She would not be yelling like that. Really?
No.
I mean, she definitely, I would say, like,
you never fell asleep on the couch.
Nicholas
Never.
Yes, I did experience the go to bed. Like, if you're like falling asleep on the couch at all, it's like, go to bed. What are you doing?
Are you sure I wasn't the one saying that? Was it Mom?
I do have memory, though, of Nicholas. I wanted to watch a TV show, and you were like, are you going to just fall asleep on the couch? And I was like, no. And then I did, and I woke up to you with, like, a camcorder in my face, like, filming me, being like, oh, we're going to fall asleep on the couch, huh? And I was like, get out of here.
That's amazing. You did that? Video evidence.
Yes. I was pissed, but it was fine.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, but yes, Lorelai should have, like, come on.
Should have, I would say, get her to her bed, yeah.
Yeah.
She fell asleep at the table.
Flash to the morning. Rory wakes up at the table. She woke up late. She missed her bus. She's going to miss the test. And Lorelai also wakes up, and they're all frazzled. Another classic,
Terrible.
frazzled waking up.
Yeah. A classic frazzly morning.
And Lorelai is like, okay, it's fine. Like, I'll drive you. You're going to make it. And then Lorelai says, like, no, I can't take you. I have a meeting at 8 at the inn. And then just throws Rory the keys and says, like, no, you go, you drive.
Is Rory 16 and does she have a valid driver's license?
This is also my question.
So this is what I was like, when in earlier episodes, I said, I think she has her temps based on things that happen.
Yeah.
This is what I was talking about.
Oh.
I was like, because I also have the same question where I'm like,
Because the fact that it was even like, how am I going to get to school? Oh, you drive makes me think like she doesn't have a driver's license. But then that wasn't brought up in the rest of the episode. It seemed just normal and fine. So I don't know why that solution wasn't immediately clear to both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
well, I think they only have one car.
Well, how did Lorelai get to the meeting?
Well, she probably walked there. I think
Yeah, I think
the
they're
inn
walking
is in town.
distance of the town where the inn is, right?
Yeah, but not where the school is.
Okay.
So the reason
I guess it checks out.
The reason she couldn't drive Rory was not because it was because she wouldn't be able to drive all the way there and all the way back and get back for the 8 a.m. meeting, basically.
Yes.
So let's assume that Rory does not have a driver's license, but does have her temps, probably.
Probably. I still think you have to drive with someone who does have a
Yeah.
license.
You do? Like, so that would still be not
Illegal.
The illegalities.
Should we assume that she just has a driver's license?
I think
never
she just
drives
has
anywhere?
it.
But she never drives anywhere. She always takes a
Maybe
bus.
in Connecticut law, you can get it at 15. Isn't it different in different states?
Potentially. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at this
anyone
in a
out there
very long time.
No.
Lisa, do you know the driver's laws? Connecticut?
Yeah. Lisa, can you help us out?
That'd be great. But yeah, no, it's been like, I don't know, 20 years since I've really looked into this stuff, so I don't really know.
That's fair. It's been a while for all of us, so I'm not sure. So this next part, there's a lot that happens here. So
there's a lot that happens here.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just running through my mind. Like it starts leading into one of the most confusing scenes for me of this episode.
It's very confusing. I have it like bulleted out here so I can try and walk us through what happens.
Okay.
So Rory's driving to school.
She stops at a stop sign and then just calls her friend and there's not a care in the world as to where she is.
I have so many thoughts. On this. She stops in the middle of the woods at a stop sign, calls Lane to ask if she left any of her notes at Lane's house because she couldn't find them. And I'm like, are you reading and driving?
Yeah, see, this is everything that was concerning about this moment. Character-wise, and then also just plot hole-wise.
Okay.
First, it's like, you're trying to study and drive. Basically, you're like, I was rummaging through notes at the same time as driving before this, and I'm missing something. So don't do that. You're not going to be able to study.
Which also, like, it's too late. It's too late. What you don't know now, you're not going to know for the test.
It's just like, if you're late, just focus on getting there.
Right.
Like, it's so annoying. But then to call her friend Lane, it's like, you weren't studying there. You were studying at your own house last night. What notes do you think you left with Lane?
That's true, actually. Because she was studying with Lane, but like earlier in the week.
That was like 72 hours ago.
You didn't notice you're missing notes?
If it was something that you were missing, you don't need it now.
Right. You're right.
So it doesn't make sense.
It made no sense. It didn't make sense.
Yeah, okay. 2, we also see Lane in like a very psychedelic room in her closet. Yes. And at first you're like, where is she? Like,
that part was hilarious. And then she's just in her bedroom.
Yes. That was fun.
So does she choose to sleep in her psychedelic closet instead of in her bed? Like, why is she in there?
Know.
Why is she in there in the morning while kids are going to school?
I was also confused by what she was doing. I'm like, isn't it time?
Yeah,
for school right now?
Like, so you prefer the psychedelic closet? I would take the bed. I don't know.
They're starting to show some things about Lane. That was just a little teaser for Lane.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That's all.
Okay.
But I was like, why are you in there? School's starting. While Rory is on the phone with Lane, a deer comes out of nowhere and hits the side of the car. This, to me, was another spooky moment. I was like, is this the beginning of Twilight? Like, what's going on?
This was my spooky moment of the episode.
I didn't think of this through a spooky lens, but that could be happening in the beginning of a horror movie.
Yes.
Animals just start hitting your car.
She was stopped. She was fully stopped.
She was fully stopped.
That's like a bad omen or something.
Yeah,
it is.
Deer don't hit your car when you're stopped. I mean, that I have heard, at least. I don't know.
I've never experienced it.
Paranormal, for sure. Supernatural.
I mean,
there's something going on.
There are supernatural elements, as you asked.
Yes.
So the deer hits her car. Deer runs away. Rory, late for school with an important test, gets out of her Jeep, her vehicle or Jeep, and just starts wandering around looking for the deer.
It pissed me off.
Rory, go to school.
Yeah. Like,
what are you doing? You've been stopped at the stop sign now for like multiple minutes that are crucial.
Stop sign in the middle of nowhere. She probably could have just sped through it. I would have been like...
Julia's like, why did she even stop at the stop sign?
If she had just gone, the deer wouldn't have hit her. She would have been there. She probably would have made it. It would have resolved the whole conflict.
There's no one behind her, no one around, no other cars that we see.
Deep
at all.
woods. You know?
Yeah, she really should have. You gotta roll through at least. Like, it's like slow down just and just
Yes.
Complete stop, not necessary.
Rolling stop.
Rolling stop.
And so she's like, takes forever telling Lane, like, I got hit by a deer. Hey, deer, you hit a deer? No, I got hit by one. Running around, her pants are falling off. It's like, what else going on?
What is going on? Why
I need
did
to
you get out
find
of the car?
deer. Lane's like, they like salt. And Rory's like, where am I supposed to find salt? And Lane says, did you bring a lunch? I'm like, what is this conversation?
Yeah, thanks, Lane, for suggesting that I set up a salt lick to attract the deer that ran into the side of my Jeep while I was motionless.
That thing probably had rabies or something.
Yeah, like,
that's why it got so close to you when you were stopped.
Yes.
Cut scene, the director's cut. It's like a buck. It like gores Rory, like attacks her. Just charges her and attacks her. I found it. I didn't want this. And then she just goes to school.
This is like such a huge. Wait, that's the proof she needed for what happened later. Well, we'll get to that. This is a huge stretch, but maybe she was thinking like, oh, I need proof for the insurance claim later.
Maybe she was.
The proof is she hauls back the carcass of the deer. She hunted it out in the woods. This is the deer that bit me. This was my whale. They call me Ishmael Rory. They call me Ishmael Gilmore.
She was reading Moby Dick.
She was. Wait, she was? Yes. Oh my god. Now it all makes sense.
She was reading Moby Dick. Yeah.
This is the character backstory that she created that we don't know about, but it all makes sense now.
This is incredible. It's come full circle.
Oh, crying. That's so good.
Okay. So Rory's wandering around, and Lane's like, Rory, your test. She's the voice of reason in all of this in the end. And Rory's like, what time is it? She's like, 7:40. And Rory's like, no.
Wait. It was only 7:40? I didn't catch that. That means she gets there at 8:15. That means still from that point on, it still took another 35 minutes from that point to get to school. You can't stop and look for the deer.
No, if she knew it was going to take that long.
Yeah. She's 35 minutes out. And she got out of her car to look for the deer.
We're speechless at the decision making.
Just disappointed.
Like, all of us in that situation would have made so many different choices.
Flash to the halls of Chilton. She's made it to school, and it flashes to the clock. It's 8:15.
Yeah.
So she gets into class, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And Mr. Medina is like, you've missed the test. You have to go wait in the library.
That's terrible.
Nicholas and I are shaking her
head.
Yeah,
it's just like, how is that the
heads.
policy? Like, you're already at a disadvantage because you have less time to finish the test now. It's like, that is the punishment.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you just take the test, now you have less time. Yeah.
I agree, too. It's like, if you're late, then you just start late.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if she truly, like came in an hour late, I don't know, you missed the test. Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no way
okay.
you're going to take this.
Sure,
There's 10 minutes, like.
Right. Agreed.
I'm like, is this block scheduling? Do they have an hour and a half to take?
Yeah. Yeah, like, what is the scheduling?
I can
or
no
do they
longer
have 45
I can't
minutes?
watch this show unless I know everything about how Chilton operates. Otherwise, I have questions that remain unanswered that cannot be ignored.
What is their class structure? So he tells her, like, you missed the test, and she's like, no, like, you don't understand. I was up all night studying, and a deer hit me, and all these things were going on. And he, like, doesn't believe her, and he's like, come on, like, you have to go. And she's like, no, I know everything about Shakespeare. I know his birthday. Facts that I was like, was that the most important thing on this test? I don't know.
Again, what is this test? I don't know.
What is this test? That was right. That reminded me of another thing I want to make. This is 20% of the grade? Is it the final?
That's
Didn't
what I mean.
school just start? I don't know. Where in the school year is this?
It's like
She
in the
transferred, so
fall.
it's not-
She transferred after the school year already started, but they weren't that far in. Like, I thought it was still the
This
fall.
one random test in the fall is not worth 20% of your grade.
Like, this might be, like, maybe they're doing, like, quarterly tests or something, but it's not the end of the semester yet.
Again,
so
we need to know how Chilton operates because
Yes.
this could be the final for quarter one, and then you get new classes.
That's true.
And that makes
yeah.
some sense. But they don't
Yeah.
call it a final, they just call it a test. So I'm likely to believe that this is just a normal school year, and this shouldn't be worth 20% of the grade. I maintain that. I stand by that.
That's fair.
Yeah, it is fair.
While Rory is trying to plead her case, Paris whispers to someone and says, like, loser. That just sets Rory off. She's just like, and you, what is wrong with you? You have everything, the grades, the status. What the hell is wrong with you that you have the need to be the biggest jerk in the entire world? Huh? What's up, Quippy? Why so silent? I'm like, Rory,
Nice.
Finally.
Yeah.
good. Let that.
Yeah.
Don't let that build. Let that out.
Yeah, let it out. She deserves it.
Tristan is laughing in the background, and she's just like, and you, for the last time, my name is Rory.
I loved that.
That was good.
I loved that.
Wasn't
You
quite
go, girl.
a Nickelodeon sliming, but it still felt nice.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was in
Yes.
front of the whole class. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, embarrass him a little bit, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, good. They flash to the inn really quick. Suki has found out who the critic is, and she realizes that he had the wrong wine with her risotto. Flash, Lorelai gets called into Chilton. She finds out that Rory was late and they didn't allow her to take the test, and she's like, that's so unfair. let me go talk to them. She tries to explain to the headmaster, like, all these things happen. Rory she's a punctual person. This is not like her. Please, like, why aren't you letting her take the test? And he says, well, past performance has nothing to do with today's situation. And Lorelai's like, okay, but she was up all night studying. Like, I was there. I was a witness.
This was just another scene to just further my hatred of the principal of this school.
Yeah, so the way the scene develops is basically Lorelai keeps saying, just let her take the test, and he keeps just saying no, there's no exceptions. It's a really good scene because it made me angry. Yeah, it's a good scene. I was like, this is so dumb. Why is this the policy?
Right. And the way he just, like, dismisses everything that she says and, like, doesn't even want to, like, listen to anything. Yeah. She's like, I'm not trying to make excuses. And he's like, well, rules are rules, and if you're late, you forfeit the right to take the test. Max Medina is in there, and he's like, if there's anything I could do, I would do it. And she's like, yeah, I'll help her take the
you're
test.
The teacher.
Yeah. You're going to let her take it.
Let her take the test. That's what you can do.
Well, we're here to educate your students. Like, I'm asking you to educate my daughter. Like, let her take the test.
Yeah.
And so the headmaster just opens the door, and she's like, what? Why are you holding that open? He's like, our meeting's over. She's like, to hell it is, because she's pissed. I'm pissed with her. And then Lorelai just goes off. She's like, do you have any idea what we've gone through this week? We've been up all night. This test is all we've talked about for days and days. It's all we've done. We're just one person.
I liked that.
But then she goes to tell him, she's like, you nurture horrible kids that treat each other like mortal enemies, and you take a great kid like Rory and you tear her apart. I'm like, yeah, that's totally true. That's exactly what they're doing. She calls the headmaster Il Duce, which I didn't know was a nickname for Mussolini.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Because I was like, what? This has some sort of significance.
Yeah.
So she's comparing him to that. And she just is like, I thought this place was going to be great for Rory, but I was wrong. And the headmaster basically is like, well, I told Rory when she started here that this might not be a good fit for everyone, and maybe it's not a good fit for her.
Such a terrible headmaster guy. Like, because all of the points that Lorelai was making in this are, like, totally valid.
They're totally valid. Well, and then he says, like, yeah, everything you said is true. We do foster a competitive nature, and that's life, and that's the life of children here at Chilton. I'm like, oh my God, that's a terrible environment.
Yeah, it's not a good environment.
No.
So, I mean, I want Rory to stay and, like, get a better grade than the mean kids, and then leave. But do that first.
Show them up first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
And then we're coming up on what, to me, was, I think, the weirdest scene of this episode, and definitely scary.
It's funny. I
now that we've talked that there are scary moments, definitely
spooky.
Definitely spooky, definitely creepy.
So we flash to Suki. She's outside of somebody's home and goes and knocks on the door, and someone answers the door, shrouded in darkness.
And Suki is facing the street.
Yeah, she's turned around.
And throughout the entire interaction that is about to come, she does not look at the person in the home. It faces the opposite direction the entire time.
She's turned around. She can't see him. And she's like, hi, I'm Suki St. James from the Independence Inn. And he's like, I know who you are. Like, what are you doing here? And then before she, like, does anything else, she just goes like, hey, are you cooking? She's like, because you use too much salt. He's like, yeah, I'm cooking chicken. Like, no, I didn't. He's like, yeah, you did. He's like, what? And he's like, it smells salty. He's like, all right, I'm closing the door now. And she's like, no, wait. I found out your address through my network of culinary friends. Like, oh, God. Stalking.
All right.
Stalking.
So you were stalking this person. Okay.
And he's like, this is really inappropriate. Like, I gave you a good review. And she's like, I don't care about the review. Try this risotto with this wine. I'll wait. And he, like, takes it and then shuts the door.
Yeah, she lifts it behind her, over her shoulder, facing the wrong way. And we never see what this guy looks like. So I'm assuming he comes back in the show and we're just not supposed to know what he looks like.
It's the reviewer guy.
Yeah, I know who it is, but why don't we see him?
Because he's supposed to be a food critic that you don't know. Like, I think part of his whole job in this world is to be kind of anonymous. Like, he's not supposed to be able to walk into a restaurant, people see it's like, oh, that's the reviewer guy, that's him. Like, he needs to, like, maintain some anonymity.
Oh, so that's why she wouldn't look at him?
And that's why she wouldn't look at him, because as out of respect of, like, I'm not going to, like, look at you because I'm not supposed to know who you are. Yeah, exactly. Like, they could have showed his face to the viewer, but I think that was part of the whole thing. Like, when he was in the restaurant, they didn't know they didn't know which table it was. They didn't know what he looked like. They didn't know who he was. She somehow found his address, but, like, she was maintaining that by not looking at him, and that's why she didn't look.
Yeah, we could have seen him, and then she could have been like, I'm not going to know who you are. I won't. She could have explained that in the dialogue.
She could have.
I think
if that was the reason.
That would have helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to know who you are.
I want to maintain the integrity of your reviews of possibly my future work or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that would have been better if she had said that in the dialogue.
I live for my friends. Take this food and wine.
Yeah. But I interpreted
that. I'd be like, is this poison?
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, that's what I interpreted from it. So I didn't think it was, like, that weird, but yeah.
And I'll say this. We don't find out if he likes the risotto or not.
Well, he probably didn't eat it. He's like, I'll take this from this crazy person. He's not going to eat and drink that.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's like, he's probably like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Clearly he was uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't try it, I don't think.
Yeah, that could be considered a spooky scene, though, for sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
I had that as one of the spooky scenes as well. Flashback to Lorelai and Rory. They're getting ready to go home. Lorelai's like, wow, a deer really did hit the car. Like, that's crazy. But then Rory makes Lorelai stop.
They're like, let's just go walking through the woods in this random remote area. Wait, are they parked at the stop sign?
Yes.
They just leave the car in the road?
Yes. Same area that the deer hit her.
You can't do that.
They stop in the middle of the road. Again, clearly they feel comfortable enough to stop there. Rory could have run the stop sign.
She could have run the stop sign. Like, no one drives there. No one drives through this intersection, clearly. So...
And Rory's like, no, we have to get out. We have to find the deer. I have to make sure it's okay.
And Lorelai wisely is like, you're not going to find it. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but they're like, no, okay, we're going to go walking. Impromptu nature walk or whatever. Even Lorelai's like, so what does the deer look like? Like, any distinguishing marks or anything? And Rory's like, no, it's just a deer. It's like, okay.
It's like, we're not going to find this deer, but okay.
And as they're walking and talking, Lorelai's like, well, I had a nice chat with the headmaster today. Like, heard you went, like, ballistic in class. Like, what happened? And Rory's like, I was just tired. And Lorelai's like, well, you wouldn't have been so tired if you didn't, like, push yourself so hard. And Rory said, no, I had to study. I had to do that. And Lorelai's like, well, maybe you shouldn't be studying that hard. And she says, like, you're 16. You should get some sleep, eat some real food. Like, you don't have to push yourself this much. Come up for air once in a while. And Rory's like, they kicked me out, didn't they? It's like, no, they kicked you out. They like you. This is just coming from me. And Rory's like, are you saying I should quit? It's like, okay, don't stop getting defensive. Just listen.
She needs to calm down.
Calm down, Rory. And Lorelai's basically like, I'm just saying, if you wanted to go back to your other school with Lane, with your friends, that'd be fine with me. And Rory's like, oh, you don't think I can do it? And it's like, no.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
None of this is what I'm saying.
You can do anything you want to do, but you don't act like this. You don't lose it in class. You don't go crazy like this. That's not part of who you are. And I don't want you to be working too hard where this is how you feel all the time.
Yeah, which is a valid concern. Like, if it's gonna be affecting your health,
exactly,
like mental health and too much stress and all of that, like, is it a
valid motherly concern?
Yeah,
I would say. Lorelai says, like, I don't remember a time when we weren't talking about Harvard, and I can't remember, like, is that your dream or is it my dream for you to go there? The classic, like, no, Mom, that's your dream.
Yep. At least she's asking.
I know, no, it was good. No, it was like not the rom-com, teen rom-com thing that happens all the time. It was like, she's like, am I putting this pressure on you, or do you actually want to do this?
Yeah.
And Rory is basically like, no, I really do want to do this. Like, I'll get better. Lorelai just says, I just want you to be happy. And Rory says, I am. I'll catch up. It was just a D. I'll do better. And I won't go so crazy.
It seems like it's been resolved.
It seems resolved. It was a stressful day. It was a stressful time. But Rory's not going to give up on Chilton just yet. They head home. They get home. There's a message on the answering machine for their house. And it's from Max Medina.
Oh.
That was good. Hi, this is a message.
A message.
For Rory. It's Max calling.
What?
Why do you know?
Address it to the mom.
Because he says
Rory,
this
dude.
is. Wait, did he
Address
say
Laura.
Rory? Rory, it's Max.
This is a message for Rory. It's Max Medina calling. He says, I just want to say that I talked to Headmaster Charleston, or Il Duce, as he's more affectionately known at the Gilmore household. Okay. And he's agreed to let you do some extra credit work to help you make up for the missed test today.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of extra credit to make up 20% of your final grade. I don't know how much that's going to help, but thanks.
Well, but then he says, which I wasn't sure by his tone if this was a joke or not. He's like, now, I'm not sure what the extra credit work is yet, but it'll probably be time-consuming and extremely painful. That's a terrible thing to say. And then he says, it will, however, get you back up to
I don't think he was joking. I mean, I don't...
Yes, he was.
No, he was joking. He was joking. It's just like, his way of joking about the expectations at Chilton are like very like hard to understand if he's actually joking or not.
Oh,
it's
yeah, like the we'll beat it out of you thing.
Yes, exactly.
And those infections will beat them out of you. He just looks down evil. It's like,
he like says stuff that's like, yeah, that's a joke, but then you like are questioning. You're like, wait,
yeah.
But it could be true. Like, you know.
But it's like
that's
true.
Chilton.
It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's the school. Like, I don't think it's coming from him personally.
Like, he's joking, but he's like, this is how it is here.
Yes. That's my point.
But you go say, it will get you back up to where you rightly belong. And then he says, and if your mother's listening, Lorelai, it was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope it happens again. Anyway, see you in class. Bye. And then hangs up.
Well, it lingers on Lorelai. She's like, oh, I bet he likes me. That's what I interpret.
They're a little like, oh.
I think they're setting it up like, oh, this is maybe, but,
setting up so the viewers go, oh.
That's exactly what they're doing. Yes. That's exactly what they're doing.
Grimy.
More griminess. The la-las continue. Oh, la, 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 la.
What if they had ended the episode with the same grimy laws?
That would have been nice.
And that was episode 4.
Wow, that was it. I liked it. I was just going to say, yeah, I liked it. I can definitely tell why the show has a big following. Like,
good.
I get it, yeah.
I liked it a lot, too.
You think so? Good. Yes. We're really, it's starting to build.
Yeah, like I know for me, like I'm already starting to get to a point where I'm like, I know the different people, and I kind of am like, oh, it's this guy again, or it's this person again, like, and it's fun.
Yeah.
To see them come back and like, oh, what are they going to say this time? Like,
yeah.
So I'm excited.
I felt like it passed the Bechdel test a lot of times too, which is...
You have to explain to me what that is.
Oh, I know
who
what that is.
created it and why it's called that. I assume after a person, but it's like, oh, how many times in a film or TV are 2 women on screen alone and they're talking about something other than a man?
Oh.
And even today, it's like that happens not frequently enough, and there's a lot of movies just dominated by like entirely male casts and stuff. But
yeah,
this was made in 2000, you said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's just Lorelai and Rory talking about like college and stuff, and you actually don't see that in a lot of media. I noticed that.
That's
a great observation.
That is a good observation. I never even thought about it that
so
way.
Ahead of its time, I think, in that regard, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this: there is definitely plenty of them talking about men.
That's fine.
That's funny.
Is also fine. But for both of them, and I explained this to Alexandria, they both have a lot of career goals, Lorelai and Rory separately, that they're working towards throughout the entirety of the show, which is, they do talk a lot about that. So that's cool.
Yeah. It's a really good show so far. I'm only 4 episodes in, but I am very invested. Okay, so first of all, fashion ins and outs. I feel like we kind of already went over this as we were talking through everything.
Yes.
But
Lorelai's outfits.
Definitely, it was Lorelai's outfits throughout the whole thing. Were just all over the place.
Yes.
But she had a couple of really good professional outfits throughout the episode. Mm-hmm. And then she also had a couple of like really questionable, why do you have that?
Why did you put that on? Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's all right.
Rory wasn't really, I mean, she was in her uniform, I think. I don't even remember what else.
If anything, she was in loungewear while she was studying.
Yeah, so there just wasn't anything notable today.
Yeah.
Okay, and then spooky moments. We also kind of already went through that. Do we want to pick one that we feel like is the most spooky? I don't know.
Okay, so what are the candidates?
Okay. So I think there are 3 that stand out to me. One, when Paris quotes Shakespeare.
Oh, yeah,
Rory.
Shakespeare, like, out of nowhere.
I don't know where, like, behind her
and
head.
says nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. It's like, what? That's one. 2 would be the deer scene
deer
in
hitting the car.
Yes.
3 would be the critic shrouded in mystery who we never see, and she doesn't look at him.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
So those are our 3 candidates for ultimate spooky moment of the episode.
Of those 3, I didn't even mark this down as one of my spooky things, but I actually think the Paris scene is the spookiest one.
Well, I don't...
Like, after you pointed it out as being spooky, like, yes, it is.
To die, to sleep, to dream. Yeah.
Like, you're just sitting on a bench, like, studying, and someone behind you,
a hit, a very palpable hit. As you can see, I know 3 lines from various Shakespeare works.
Someone just comes behind you and goes, to be or not to be? Yeah. That is the question.
To die, to sleep, to dream. Yeah. They just continue as if nothing happened.
That one especially is
one especially.
Are you about to kill me right now? Oh my gosh. Well, in that one, I think is a high contender too, because they play ominous music in the background.
Wait, we pulled up other parts of the episode. Let's pull up this music.
Let's do it.
Because I think that will help us decide how spooky it was.
Yeah.
I'm scared already. Okay.
Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth unknown, although his height be taken. You're going down.
I did not remember the strings.
So
the strings with the "you're going down" is like, we will kill you later today. Yeah.
We will kill you later today.
When I was watching it, I'm like, oh my god.
So dark.
Paris is not messing around. So that scene gets my vote.
I think that did it for me. The rewatch, the replay, that got my vote as well.
Mine too.
All right.
Okay.
So next we should talk about, was there a wholesome moment in this episode?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of wholesome moments throughout, right?
Compared to the other episodes so far that I have seen, I think this one had the least wholesome moments in it. It was very, like, the characters were under a lot of stress, like, the whole time.
That's true.
Not saying that there wasn't one, but...
Lorelai told Rory, is like, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. That was... could be wholesome. They studied together. That was wholesome.
When they were studying. Yeah.
And
that was nice.
They're in it together, you know. She's going to support her.
It was, Lorelai was, like, being a very good, like, supportive mom.
Yes.
Through this whole thing, I think. Okay, so next is our romantic analysis.
The teacher.
Let's start with the teacher. Yeah. Fine, but also, like, really, one of Rory's teachers, really... No.
Agreed. Yeah.
I don't think... She's still a new student. You're still new at the school.
Lorelai, don't mix work and Rory's school with your romantic life.
I just think... I don't know. Like, if I were Lorelai, I feel like that would be a little bit... I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yes. Yeah.
But they're like establishing that as like a potential, like, it wasn't like in the one episode where there was the one parent where it was like kind of something and then it immediately was shut down, right?
Yeah.
That didn't happen this time, which makes me think that they're setting that up as like a repeated like interaction between her and this guy. And like, it's one of Rory's teachers. I don't know. It just feels like weird to me, but I don't know. He seems like a nice person other than the fact that he was being super stickler about those policies with the, but then it's like, I feel like that's his job. Like that's, it's not up to him. It's like the school's policy. So it wasn't really up to him. So I don't know, but he seems like a nice guy, I guess. It's fine. I don't know. I'm just surprised that they've like introduced a new thing so soon after the whole Luke thing that happened last time. Or was that 2 episodes ago now? I don't know anymore. Now I'm forgetting.
What Luke thing?
Well, they set up like kind of flirty banter between Lorelai and Luke.
That's true. That is true. I can't give anything away, Nicholas, because I know.
Flirty banter. What different type of banter?
I'm gathering that the show is actually like what they're doing. Okay, what I thought they were going to do is like do one at a time with these things. But it seems like what they're actually doing is they're setting up like potential for like romance between like a lot of people. And those are all going to be active at the same time. Well, not active, but like, I was like, sorry,
like
but what you mean by active is like
Pentagon.
No, that's sorry. That's not what I meant. What I meant was like
how active are we
active
talking?
is yeah.
They're setting up the potential for something to happen, and they're gonna keep setting that up with like a lot of different pieces. So there's like all these different like potentials where you don't know what's gonna happen. Like that's what I feel like. I feel now that that's where the show is going, whereas I didn't think that at the beginning. Because that, or at least with Lorelai, that's what I feel like is happening.
Yeah.
With Rory, I mean, she had the thing with Dean that finally came up again.
It did.
She kind of like rejected it almost, which was really disappointing. I've been waiting for him to show back up because that was a huge part of the pilot.
It was.
And then he just was like not mentioned, not anything. It wasn't even like, oh, I ran into him in town. Like they didn't even throw in a scene of like, oh, I just randomly ran into him walking around town or something, which I was expecting them to do. Nothing. And then he finally is mentioned again. It's like, oh, there it is. And she's just like, whatever. Which I was surprised and disappointed by that. That's all.
We will see Dean again.
Okay. I want to see Dean again.
I know. Sandra's crying. No, she's not.
You gave us
Well,
Dean. You're just gonna rip him away. Why give us Dean if you're just gonna pull him away? I trusted you, Amy Sherman Palladino.
Yes.
Well, I like that actor, Nicholas, so I was excited that he was in this show.
Oh, who is it? Someone that we know, or is
Jared Padalecki
Do you know Jared Padalecki?
Might have to see a picture.
of Supernatural. We talked about this.
Oh, see, I didn't watch Supernatural a lot, so
Oh, okay.
I don't think I know this guy.
That's unfortunate.
Get out.
I trusted you.
Well, yes, Julia and I talked about this before, but he's one of the leads in Supernatural, and so
Oh, he's one of the brothers.
he is.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I've definitely seen him then before. I mean, I've seen a few episodes. I just didn't watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to see more of him because it's like, oh, it's Jared Padalecki. I want to see him in the show. You
Got
know?
it.
So, yeah, so that's the background on that. But
Stars Hollow, Jared Padalecki, the antique store that moves. Supernatural things are happening.
Supernatural thing.
It was funny because you were like, "Is there supernatural elements in the?" Like you asked me. That.
I did.
Like
and I
literally
asked
Jared
that.
Padalecki's
And
in
I
the
was like,
show.
and I was like, no. And then I was thinking back later. I'm like, well, I guess technically yes.
That's awesome.
Funny.
All right. Any other romantic analysis?
I think that was it for me. Okay, and finally we have to talk about predictions. This one's a little difficult. There weren't any like loose ends really, except for the romantic stuff maybe. But
Yeah.
like I said earlier, I think that they're just going to keep setting those
what
up.
are you supposed to predict?
We have a segment where I predict where the show's gonna go, like where the story is gonna go
Okay.
next. Because I've never seen it, and I think it's fun to predict stuff. And
Yeah.
we've talked about this.
And I think too, like a lot of predictions potentially fall under the romantic analysis portion of it, but I don't know.
Okay, I'll try one.
Okay.
Oh, go for
All
it.
right.
I
yes.
predict Lorelai will go on a date with the teacher. At least one. Possibly
Okay.
more, but that's my prediction.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
But does it have to be next episode? I don't know if it's gonna be next, but
It doesn't have to be next episode.
oh, okay,
guess
that
not.
will happen in the show. That's what I predict.
Okay, yes, if we're talking about the show in general, I agree. I think she's going to go on a date with that teacher, Mr.
Okay.
Medina. But I also think that she's going to go on a date with Luke also at some point.
Okay.
So,
I also
though-
predict. Were you
no,
done?
I was going to say, even though they didn't really the two of them didn't talk a lot this episode, but they definitely set that up. So,
Fair.
yeah.
Fair.
Go ahead, Nicholas.
I predict Rory will have an assignment where she gets the best grade in the class.
I like that prediction.
I predict maybe next episode, Dean's actually going to make an appearance now. He's been mentioned. Maybe he's actually going to make an appearance again.
That's fair. I like it. I like these predictions.
Okay, well, I think that's all of our predictions, and that's it for our normal end of show segments. And I want to say thanks again to Nicholas for joining us today. I hope you had a lot of fun.
Thanks, Alex and Julie. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yay.
So thanks for having me. If I can tell the listeners a little bit about myself. So I did make your little la-la music, but I make music. That's what I do. I have my artist project. It's called Topically More Coffee, 2 words. MOAR.
That's very fitting.
More Coffee. So I've got a few songs out. I'm releasing an EP early next year. Don't know the exact date, but it's everywhere. Spotify, Apple, wherever. So you can find me at More Coffee. And on this podcast, you may be hearing, maybe I'll be back again. I don't know. Depends. But you may be hearing little voiceover and little segments, and that's me. So now you know who I am.
Well, we loved having you on the show.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, next episode we'll be watching is episode 5, Cinnamon's Wake.
I don't know what that means, so I'm very intrigued and excited to watch episode 5. So thanks everyone for listening, and if you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to us on whatever platform you are listening on.
And if you want to, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Sisters in Stars Hollow.
Until next time,
keep the coffee flowing. It's perfect. I love it.